In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to get a Notion database ID. If you ever connect Notion to another tool or use the Notion API, you'll be asked for the database ID. The good news is you don't need any special permissions or developer tools to find it. It's right in the URL of your database page, and I'll show you exactly where to look so you can grab it quickly and confidently. First, open the database page in Notion that you want to work with. Make sure you're actually on the database itself, not just a single page inside it or a linked view somewhere else. You'll know you're in the right place when you can see the database's title at the top and the familiar table, board, list, or calendar layout underneath it. Next, look at your browser's address bar. The database ID lives at the end of that URL. You'll typically see your workspace and page name, then a dash, followed by a long string of letters and numbers. That final chunk is the database ID. It's usually 32 characters long and made up of lowercase letters A through F and digits 0 through 9. Sometimes it appears with dashes breaking it into sections, and sometimes it's a single continuous string. Either way, it's the same ID. If you notice any extra characters like a question mark followed by view or filter information, the database ID ends right before those URL parameters begin. A few quick tips to make this easier. If the string looks too short, double check that you've scrolled all the way to the end of the URL in the address bar. If your browser abbreviates the link, click once to highlight it or copy it to reveal the full text. If a tool you're using asks for the ID without dashes, simply remove the hyphens from that last segment so you're left with 32 characters. If it accepts dashes, you can paste it as is. That's all there is to it. Open the database page you care about, then read the end of the URL and identify the long alphanumeric string. That final segment is your Notion database ID. Keep it handy for integrations and automations, and remember, the ID always lives at the tail end of the database page's URL, right after the page name and any dashes and before any question mark details. With that, you're ready to plug it into whatever tool or workflow you're setting up.